Hello children, so welcome back once again. So far we have discussed the various topic under the chapter where, what, when and how. Okay, so many questions we have been dealing with. And then the last slide that we discussed was this. Where did people live? And then we have the map of India showing the various important places like the Indus River, right? Where we see some of the early settlements. Then we were talking of the Vindhyas. We were talking of the Narmada River. We were talking of the Garo Hills. Alright. So today in our next presentation, we will move to see in particular what were the characteristics of these various settlements. So first we are talking of settlement along the river Narmada. So what was the features of the settlement along river Narmada? As you can see here, the Narmada area, the river, the bank, along the bank of river Narmada. Alright, so what we find that along this bank of river Narmada, people lived here for several thousand years. Okay, from very long period we could see this was an early settlements for the people. And then all the people settling in and around Narmada River, they were either skilled gatherers and many of them even hunted animals. Okay, so what we are talking of today is that what type of settlement grew up along the river Narmada. So we see settlement grew up here around 100,000 years ago, and the people residing in and around the bank of river Narmada, they were skilled gatherers and they also hunted animals. Next we move to another settlement. Alright, settlement in Sulaiman and Kirtar Hills. Already you have done your map work. Look at this map here. So in this Indian subcontinent, here we have the Sulaiman and the Kirtar Hills. Okay, so here also we see some of the people settled down. Alright, and in some of the areas here people began to grow crops. Very important, that means people settled down here. Alright, and they started growing crops. And what were these crops particularly grown? Wheat and barley. And that to about 8,000 years ago. Just imagine. What we had talked about the Narmada ranges, in the Narmada River people were mostly hunter-gatherers, and then they were hunters and they were skill gatherers. Alright, but in this area of Kirtar Hills and Sulaiman Hills, we find that people settled down, they started growing crops such as wheat and barley, and this started about 8,000 years ago. Alright, and then people even reared animals. Alright, so rearing animals was another occupation of the people inhabiting this area of Sulaiman and Kirtar Hills. So they were taking up agriculture, they started rearing animals like sheep, goat, cattle, and then people lived in villages. Alright, so we see here how what were the features of the settlement that we find around Kirtar and Sulaiman Hills. So what are these characteristics of the settlement growing up in the Kirtar and Sulaiman Hills? These are the characteristics. People started growing crops such as wheat and barley. People started rearing animals, and then people lived in villages. As you can see, these are the various types of crops that were grown by the people. Next, moving to another settlements that came up in the Garo Hills. Yes, in the Garo Hills and the Vindhya range. And now when we are talking of the Vindhya range, it's a huge area. Alright, very huge area. Okay, extending from Gujarat till Madhya Pradesh. Alright, it's a huge area. So what happened? What was the characteristics of the settlement that came up in the Vindhya range and the Garo Hills? See, in these areas, Vindhya range and Garo Hills, agriculture developed. Very important aspect now. Agriculture developed in these areas, and then rice was first grown in places to the north the north of the Vindhyas. Okay, so here we see agriculture was first grown, rice was first grown. Okay, so in this way we see that various settlements, people started living in various places. We have discussed about the Narmada range, the Sulaiman and the Kirtar hills. Now coming to the Vindhya range and the Garo hills. And in the Vindhya range and Garo hills, what we find that here mostly the people started growing rice. Okay, and now when we are talking of the Vindhya range, alright, Vindhya range, you can see it's a huge area from the state of Gujarat. It extends to about around Madhya Pradesh. Alright, almost to the close to the river. It is close to the river Ganga. Okay, a huge area that is used for growing rice. And then Garo hills. We all know of Garo hills, very the most beautiful state, one of our most beautiful state, Meghalaya, comes under Garo hills. Here also people started growing rice. Okay, so in this way we see that there are various settlements that were coming up. Next we move to settlements in river Indus. The river Indus and its tributaries, right here. Okay, another very important settlement. You know, some of the earliest cities. Why is the Indus River so important? Because we talk of the Indus Valley civilization. Alright, so in some of your chapters later we will talk about the most important, the beautiful cities that came up in this area of Indus River, that is the Harappan cities and Mohenjo-daro. Alright, so in this area, why is this river settlement important? Because here some of the earliest cities flourished on the banks of these rivers, and that too around about 4,700 years ago. Just imagine these cities. Alright, and then they were very old cities, and when we go in details to study about Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, some of the important cities that came up in this river bank of Indus, we see that these cities were so developed. They had different drainage system, they had different storage system. Okay, very well developed cities that flourished on the river bank of Indus. So in our next class we can move to that. The next we are seeing the settlement that came up in the Ganga and the Son. The river Ganga, alright, the river Ganga and the Son river. Okay. So in ancient times, the area to the south of the Ganga, was known as Magadha. Magadha, which is presently now in Bihar. Alright? Okay, very important center we will see later in some of the chapters. So very important settlement that came up to the south of Ganga, that is Magadha. And in these areas, alright, in these areas what we find, there were many important empires that came up, many important kings came up here, alright, and some of the rulers were the rulers out here in these areas of Magadha were very powerful, and they set up large kingdoms, alright, they set up large kingdoms. Okay, so that is how we are talking about the different settlements that came up in various parts of the Indian subcontinent. So which are the various parts we are talking of? We are talking of the Ganga and the river Son, and what is the characteristics of the civilization that came up here, especially on the south of the Ganga river Magadha. We see some important big rulers, very powerful rulers set up their empires. Then in the river Indus and the tributaries, we see the earliest cities grew. That is the feature of this settlement. What is the feature of the settlement in Garo and the Vindhya hills? Agriculture developed, people started growing rice. And then what is the feature of the settlement in Sulaiman and Kirtar hills? Here people started growing crops such as wheat and barley. They started rearing animals and they started to live in villages. Right? And then what was the settlement along the river Narmada? What was the feature of this settlement? People were mostly skilled gatherers. They even hunted animals, and here people lived for several thousand years. Okay, so with this we come to an end of where people lived. In the next class we will be talking about why people roam around. Okay, so when we are saying that these are the various settlements, but we see the people were never, they never kept themselves cut off from the rest of the areas. They used to travel from one place to other. So why were such travels being taken up? So that's what we are going to discuss in our next video. Till then, we'll stop here. Thank you, children.